In Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, the heroes, the half-bloods, the demigods kill monsters who then respawn in Tartarus, pit of Tartarus, and then come back. And it's this constant cycle, and I don't know if Rick Riordan meant it in this way, but that is how most of life is. You clean your dishes and you cook food, then your dishes get dirty and you eat the food and you have to do it again. Work out and lose weight, and then if you don't keep putting that effort in, it leads to you again gaining the weight, losing your shape. Your body naturally tends towards decay. Everything tends towards some degree of fraying apart, and it's this concept of entropy that is really powerful in this way. It's one of the, I think it's the first or the second law of thermodynamics. I'm not a physicist, I'm not that smart, don't come at me, please. But it's that the nature of things is to dissolve, is to move apart, like it's to disintegrate. Right? In order for things to form, it takes a lot of energy. It takes energy from the sun, heating everything up, allowing the grass to absorb it in order to become things that something else can eat. And so the energy provided will work against entropy. But the moment that energy stops, entropy is again, it like degrades again. And even if you look at the source of that energy is from the sun breaking down, inherently going through entropy. You work hard and you build up on things and you do these mundane tasks, like you keep washing the fucking dishes and they keep getting dirty again and again. And it's exhausting, and it can feel so exhausting that the point of anything just disappears, and it becomes much easier to want to fade into the darkness yourself and not have to be the sun that keeps maintaining your own life. When you get to the point where you're thinking, what is the point of this? Like today I did everything that I really wanted to do. I did all the things that I generally tend to find meaningful, and there's a sense of like, okay, what is the point of that? Was I just like passing the day? Feeling like everything is meaningless, but then the counter to that is that everything is meaningless. What is the point of even saving someone's life on a rock in the middle of nowhere? You know, like, there is real beauty in being forced to maintain yourself. There is meaning in that, which I know goes against some of the things that I was saying earlier, but it's meaningless to keep washing the dishes because you're just going to keep using, do you know what I mean? Like, it is inherently meaningless, but something in the act of then still doing that, something in the act of the sun slowly dying in order to slowly build something is meaningful. I think that's why I wanted to make this video, why I wanted to make it for so long, is because I want there to be some way to look at this stuff in a way that emphasizes how beautiful it is for a star to die in order for us to live. And what it means for that star to sometimes cave into a black hole and stop time. Continue with what you're doing, and try and find joy and follow the things that interest you. And if that is a meaningless, arduous process, then that's also okay. It doesn't negate any of it. There's something in that that's beautiful, and I wanted to think about it when I was washing my dishes. Maybe that's a silly hope. Maybe spending all this time studying to forget it again. Spending all this time trying to help people for them to get sick again. To fail at helping them. And when I do, for it to just not work out eventually at some point in the end. But if there's a way to look at the stuff as beautiful and meaningful in and of its meaninglessness, then I want to see that. I want to feel that, and I don't want to feel so tired and miserable and sad and in some sort of weird pain that I can't understand or pin down to anything, and that doesn't make sense because everything is fine. I want to see the beauty in washing my dishes. Because in a rock in the middle of nowhere, tangled up in the middle of something else, it's just as meaningful as anything else, and if you have the right way to see it, just as beautiful.